Mentioned in icy conditions and starting tonight, and we will go through that through the morning commute, of course, tomorrow. Our Andre Norrells joins us live. He is in Defender tonight with how conditions are looking right now. And Andre, you've been on 475 in Toledo. I understand you're now coming out of Maumee.
Yeah, we're on Corner Street in Maumee, traveling towards Anthony Wayne Trail, and it is definitely starting to get icy out here. I want you to take a look at the roadways. As you can see, it is visually wet out here. Our photojournalist Hunter Huffman is driving right now. He says as he's driving, it is feeling a little slippery, especially when braking, is why the county and state are preparing now to keep the roads as safe as possible.
You really lose traction on there. That becomes more like a skating rink. You really don't need a lot of ice to be able to lose traction on tires.
Lucas County engineer Mike Panuski says his office is preparing for icy conditions now.
We go out there and try to put as much salt down as we can before the storm occurs. And then when the storm does occur, that our trucks will be out there continuing to apply salt to prevent that ice from accumulating.
The same goes for the Ohio Department of Transportation.
An unpredictable element that sometimes it can be difficult to prepare for, but the crews are out and ready, so we do have our boots on the ground.
Kelsey Hoagland is the Public Information Officer for ODOT. With 14 plows being hit this year, ODOT is urging drivers to be on the lookout to prevent incidents like this.
Our trucks especially drive at a slower rate than what is typical for a car. So that's really important to know, especially if you're approaching one of our crews without trying to treat the roadway for your commute to be safer. Please watch out for them because especially on the interstate, they're going significantly slower than you.
Both Hoagland and Panuski have tips for you to stay safe on the roadways.
Keep in mind, leave as early as possible. If it's a trip that is just for the heck of it and you might not need to take that trip on that particular day, it might be best to save that trip for a future day so you don't have to go out in these elements that might be unpredictable.
Slow down, try to stop well before you have to stop, because what you don't want to do is start sliding into intersections where you really get those type of injuries that we try to avoid.
Now I also stepped out of Defender to see how the sidewalks are feeling, and they're very slippery here in Maumee, so you'll definitely want to be careful. But the name of the game seems to be to slow down, take your time, and only get out of the house if you need to. Reporting in Maumee, Andre Norrells, WTOL 11.
AAA is offering safety tips for driving in these icy conditions. It is a different animal. Be sure to remove all snow from the vehicle, including the roof, the hood, and the trunk. That goes for ice too. Slow down. Do not tailgate. Don't use cruise control on slippery roadways. Avoid unnecessary lane changes, which could increase the chances of hitting a patch of ice. And minimize the need to brake on ice by reducing your speed. New information on crashes during the winter weather. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says last winter there were more than 10,000 on state roadways. That was down 21% from the previous winter. 26 people died in those crashes. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says common causes of crashes are speeding, driving off the road, and of course following too closely.